started. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Broncos offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Now the play fake. He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his tight end. A pick off the lane down to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll take it himself. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays. That was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the BYU Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count, that punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
BYU right back to the line. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Got his man on the run. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game.
He lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. He caught it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off you.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll sneak it.
That's a killer, because I'm okay run the same play back to back because I believe in that play. But when you get a negative play and now you backed up, this makes this decision a lot.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, BYU.
And I love it. This This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open and could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and up on the yoke. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down to the 17.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Absolutely center cut. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And that will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking the back. Ocfb.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. BYU right back to the line. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Man, did he have a read on that one and almost had the pick. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll go back to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Makes the grab on third. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down? No.
Breaks into the open. BYU lines up quickly. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out. But this has been a nip and tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas,
thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on second down. He's got it all the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
There we go. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. BYU right back to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. BYU with the 1st and 10. Leads it with the back. Makes a man miss. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. On 1st and goal, keeps it himself to the right. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Slams ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cougar! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Tempo and overdrive.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Pocket breaking down. Got it back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Broncos have moved it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. A great catch on the run for 6.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Here's the pressure. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors. Our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf signed me up for another half in Boise. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. BYU lines up quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The blue turf wobbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. Just a hair too much. Sophomore quarterback. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Got his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wide open downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cougars will hustle to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. The AT unit on the field.
kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Minnesota. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Steps away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking to throw on third. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Broncos will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Running the read option left to start the drive. On the move is the 30. Hits the afterburners. Past the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The middle trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
38, Boise State, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. Snagged out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Used stripe at the 49. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Takes it from the gun on third down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give on the inside. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talking about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and now we're leaving up to the offense on the next drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The RPO is complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You've got a 3rd and manageable. Back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Boise State, 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Gives it the big stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. Jukes his way for more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game as they're on the doorstep.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still...
He's going for the goal line. I'm sorry, you are likely to win today, but here's a fabulous morning. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What can we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They're still firing away even with this lead. They're working that left side. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you can bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Talks College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to... The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Lions is man. It's Jean-Pierre. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Burns. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Gets away from one. He's got space. Right down the gut of the field. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown tie. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
A huge gain and a first down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in. try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping the lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it through the...
Intercepted, just what the defense is not to order. Good game on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
What a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. There he goes! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burns. Touchdown, Utah! Oh, that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You're backing up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, the sweet feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends are on the field on third and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Utes are on the move.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. And wings it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bills! And they kick it in for 6 more points.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. And Dippy Man found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Nevada dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Beasley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, you got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to do.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. brings up a 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
I know exactly what I have to do. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts and save as much.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Burns. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short in the 1st down.
Yeah, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just lead this game out.
And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Burns. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock still running, headed for a minute and a half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give to the back. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. and will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the left. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clemson is quick to the line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stopped him at the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Oh, they'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes silent. All down, and he has enough to move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. LSU getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's is complete. Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Higgins.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job on the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Makes the grab. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing, getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play call, and it showed up in the touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. On target.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows where to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here's a hit. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They got the screen set up. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab over the middle, it's Higgins. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, and 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Snap in the shotgun. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're more on the ground, trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Tigers are in the hurry-up line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kick is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. And off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Tying it up. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a first set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. They're ready to go. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it. That's another one big, a board disaster here. Smashes it between the uprights. That brings him to within one.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Higgins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. They'll run the RPO at court right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, giving one. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Trying to beat the DD. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Finally out of bounds on the 21-yard line after the big run. Clemson set up with another first down. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in those situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on third down trying to generate a touchdown.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This game will come down to this. A field goal trying to save them. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Never a doubt. That puts them on top here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field. He drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this will get worse. They're trailing by 27 to BYU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one, Kevin? We'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and throws up the RPO. Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Full middle look out. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Tigers enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he has the deep ball was there and it just tripped through his fingers. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they were today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off for the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense just has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David. If they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays, you're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Oh, down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Jukes his way for more. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Peter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back has it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Rushes on him. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with this strike. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, It's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Working that left side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are expecting to take it in. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Into the end zone. Strike through the air for a score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Clemson. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it first. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he gets there.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this one. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
He takes it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and lining up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run and play for the pass. I can't give them that.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it off on that run. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here's the handoff. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The throw is complete on the right side. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires left. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go.
And it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Balls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Canes heading quickly to the line. Off play action. Oh, he makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. No huddle offense to the line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets time to make some play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. You know, I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They were ready to give away the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll run for it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal. Yeah, so it's not a guarantee.
Waltzes into the end zone, and he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Illegal block by the back. Offense.
2nd and 10 on the clock. 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 2 looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Hurricane! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Mississippi State 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. Breaks them and runs through another guy. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right on the money. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He breaks a tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab on the left. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds this big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. It's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He wants to throw it again. Back open in the middle. Terrific job getting through him. There was nowhere to go. 8th play of the drive coming up. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his 1st career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Canes send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Can't get into the ground. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line. They finally get him stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Next going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to barge their way in.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants it all. And made the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. This offense starts deep in a hole. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Corona. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
In the cage, racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job right there.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's got it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space
One possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Calls his own number. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout. This offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, and they need that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. Still running at the 50. Steps out at the 44-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on possession. They need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, this is the type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. To the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Trying play action. On a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Another punt on the way. Now make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
The Tigers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down here and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That's it, fly. Lines his man. It's O'Neal. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Irish send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. He'll start this drive firing. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. They were able to get the run back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Good job on the defense. I know it's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to being having football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he cracked the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll wave for the fair catch and call it in at 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside kick. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I get it. This QB has to make a play. They're trailing in the football game. Time's running out. But, man, we also got to know when to throw that thing away and not take the big loss. Just what this defense needed, trying to preserve the lead late in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Here's the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes it past the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down play from the gun. Hines on the move. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. takes the snap and kneels down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.